Hey guys, Murphy Firearms Training here. Informational video today. So went to the range the other day with a buddy of mine and we were shooting 45 ACP. So you can see if you can read this head stamp. They're hard to read in real life, but 45 auto, right? So we were shooting, and it's just mixed brass. This is a Winchester, this is a Hornady, this is a Perfecta brand, some Italian cheapo. And I save all my brass and I reload it. And so I went to the range with a buddy of mine the other day, and I shot probably 150 rounds, 45 auto. So mixed cases here. And he shot 25, 30 rounds. Okay, came home, sorted my ammo, sorted my brass, polished my brass, dumped it in the bin. So what I shot the other day was on top of my bin full of reloading brass. And I go to reload and I set up my progressive press. Okay, so every time you pull a handle, you get a new round of ammunition. Takes a while to set one of those up, but boy, oh boy, do they load fast. Now, fast forward to my problem. My problem is, here are some cases that my friend shot. And I'm going to just put these side by side and see if you can see the difference. It's really hard to spot, okay? So I'm going to hold one of mine and one of his up real close to the camera and see if you can spot the difference. Okay. So it turns out that he got a really good deal on 1,000 once fired brass, and they are federal law enforcement brass. And if you can't spot the difference, I'm going to point it out to you. The standard 45 ACP takes a large pistol primer. These take a small pistol primer. And let me tell you what happens, because this one, I sorted these three. So these three I sorted out before they got to the press once I figured out my issue. But this one made it through the press because it's been through the size and die and it's been deprimed. Let me tell you what happens when you take and this is an old primer, but here's a large pistol primer. Okay, so you see I put that large pistol primer right there, and it lines up pretty well, and it'll fall right in. Okay. Now what happens when I try to put that large pistol primer into that small pistol pocket? Okay, it won't fit. It will not fit, and it binds up my press, and I have to take my press apart. And unfortunately for me, I've never come across this before, so I thought my press was binding up because this primer pocket was really dirty and the primer just didn't want to go in. And so I said, oh, I'll set that one to the side and I'll clean the primer pocket. And I'll clean the primer pocket, and I'll hand prime it and run it through a single stage or something later. I won't throw it away. And anyway, so... oh, and I think I missed the part where I told you that he only shot like 25 or 30 rounds. So he said, you just pick up all the brass. Just take all the brass and reload it. I don't mind. He did neglect to tell me that his brass were small pistol primers. So anyway, so the third time I took my progressive press apart to unbind it, it's when I realized these were not large pistol primer holes and that I needed to sort out these Federals with the small pistol primer before I loaded my brass into my progressive press. So anyway, if you're a fan of the 45 ACP and you reload, I wanted to make you aware that they do load 45 ACP with small pistol primers, and it's only federal. Okay, so anyway, thought I'd make this short video and let you know that. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you are a loader and you load 45 ACP and you pick up random range brass, do beware that you can come across some that you're not going to be able to prime because they take a small pistol primer and you're set up for a large pistol primer. Now, you can reload these. You're just going to have to swap out to your small pistol priming apparatus and small pistol primers. And so you're going to want to sort these separate from your standard large pistol primer 45 ACP. Okay, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks. Have a great day.